In the late Cretaceous period, 66 million years ago, the world was teeming with violent predators and towering giants. However, one dinosaur took a different approach to survival by turning itself into a living tank. Meet Ankylosaurus, a prehistoric fortress on legs, and one of the most iconic armored dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. But what exactly made it so unique? How did it live, evolve, and ultimately vanish? Today, we'll uncover the story of Ankylosaurus, from its discovery to the secrets hidden in its armored hide. Ankylosaurus was first discovered in 1906 by famous paleontologist Barnum Brown, the same man who found the first fossils recognized as Tyrannosaurus rex. Brown unearthed a partial skull and some armor plates in the Hell Creek Formation of Montana, a treasure trove of late Cretaceous fossils. Though incomplete, the fossil was distinct enough to be classified as a new genus, Ankylosaurus magnificens, meaning fused lizard with a great belly. Since then, only a handful of specimens have been found, making Ankylosaurus one of the more mysterious dinosaurs in its family. Ankylosaurus was a walking fortress, measuring around 25 to 30 feet long, about 6 feet tall at the hips, and weighing an estimated 6 tons. Its most iconic feature was its armor, a mosaic of bony plates called osteoderms embedded in the skin, forming a near impenetrable shell. Its head was low and triangular, with horns protruding from the back for extra defense. But its deadliest feature was a massive tail club, a fusion of bone sheathed in thick keratin. This weapon wasn't just for show, it could shatter bone. It may have even been strong enough to break legs of the Tyrannosaurus rex. Ankylosaurus belonged to a group called Ankylosauridae, a family of herbivorous dinosaurs known for their heavy armor. The earliest known Ankylosaurs date back to the early Jurassic, but it wasn't until the late Cretaceous that the group reached its peak. Over millions of years, these dinosaurs evolved from smaller, lightly armored forms into heavily fortified creatures like Eoplocephalus, Pinacosaurus, and finally Ankylosaurus, the largest and most advanced of them all. Natural selection favored those with tougher armor, strong tails, and low-slung bodies, traits that helped them thrive in predator-rich environments. Ankylosaurus wasn't built for speed, but it didn't have to be. Its entire body was a defense stronghold. If attacked, Ankylosaurus likely hunkered down, presenting its armored back and swinging its tail club to deter predators like Tyrannosaurus rex. In fact, there is no fossil evidence that Ankylosaurus sustained any damage from a T-Rex. Fossil evidence suggests its tail was capable of delivering blows at speeds of over 70 kilometers per hour, enough to cripple a predator, and its low, broad stance made it difficult to flip over, crucial for an animal that relied on its back for protection. Despite its menacing appearance, Ankylosaurus was a peaceful herbivore, likely spending most of its time browsing on low-growing ferns, cycads, and other Cretaceous vegetation. Little is known about the exact life cycle of Ankylosaurus, but based on relatives and fossil clues, they likely hatched from eggs and were relatively vulnerable as juveniles. Unlike their heavily armored adult forms, young Ankylosaurs probably had softer, less developed armor, making them easy prey. Ankylosaurus likely lived a slow-paced life, with a relatively long lifespan, possibly up to 30 years or more. Fossils have been found in regions that once had lush floodplains and forests, suggesting these dinosaurs lived in herds or loose social groups, moving through their environment with caution and confidence. Ankylosaurus represents one of nature's most brilliant defense designs, a dinosaur that dared predators to make the first move, and for many predators, that move would be their last. Though it disappeared in the Great Extinction Event 66 million years ago, Ankylosaurus remains an icon, a symbol of resilience, adaptation, and the power of defense. Its bones may be rare, but its legacy is indestructible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the living tank of the dinosaur world, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, let me know what prehistoric animal I should cover next.